Breaking news. Insurgency don't attack Enugu. They don't kill 25 people freshly as I talk to you now. They don't kill 25 people. Now they don't confirm.
Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you guys are watching me from. And welcome back to Local Man Reality. It don't happen again, it don't set. Based on information we hear, they don't buy another 25 people for Enugu. And nobody is saying anything. We know hear noise. We hardly even sound for social media. Now the question I want to ask my people for Nigeria is say, Enugu people, Edo people, Yoruba people, are they animal or they are human being? Because I will remember some days back when we say they buy some Fulani men, Nigeria turned upside down. All the whole northern get up say they want justice. But now, 25 people don't go down. Nobody is saying anything. Even the governor is not, we never hear anything from the governor. The president don't even the country to know what they happen. So what's up? What did they happen for this country? Because it's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. Every day people must buy just because of it. If you know be esme, go be kidnapper. If you know be esme, go be kidnapper. Apart from the one where we say they buy for hunger. How many people don't buy for hunger, but we say we don't even know where they buy them. What kind of country we find ourselves? Because man, to tell you the truth, we are taking this thing, we they take them and say nothing. Well, you know why we know they value this thing? We don't hear around. Because it never happened to us. If it happened to us or one of your brother or one of your sister or our family member, we go know the meaning of the pain, the painfulness of say they buy your person. To still a problem for the country, and we get leader. The painful part of it is that nobody is even saying anything about this or insecurity of the thing with the measure all this why. Esme, bandits, all of them go do videos, TikTok inside bush. We know yes, they arrest anyone. If me insult one president now, why insult one governor now, they don't come pick me. What kind of country we find ourselves? It's getting out of hand. People are crying, people are dying. Man, Nigeria don't tire me to tell you the truth. I'm getting tired. What kind of rubbish is this? When I hear what other people need to talk, become me, to tell you the truth. It's an one man for himself now, the way I say. Government know they come out to fight for anybody. DSS of Sherman don't talk on the other day. But if he said that man look go talk, say no, he no talk something like that. If he said, say it happen now, I do self-defense now. They'll see come arrest me. Then what did you people want? So we'll do that thing, the power of us finish. When I hear other people story for this moment, when I hear what other people want over the matter, the thing just piss me off.
Breaking news. Insurgency don't attack Enugu. They don't kill 25 people freshly as I talk to you now. They don't kill 25 people. Now they don't confirm dead for Enugu. Please, the governor of Enugu, what is happening in Enugu? Is it until they wipe out the full state before you take action? Who are the people attacking Enugu, attacking Edo State, attacking Bonu, attacking Plateau, attacking everywhere? So Nigeria never reach time wanna go open her eyes. Why is the military against us? Why is the police and the military? Why are they not helping us? Why are they against us? Oh my goodness. You know how many people they don't kick off for Enugu since? Now they don't kill 25 people again, freshly attacked. The governor of Enugu State, what is happening? Are you selling your people? Are you using your people to play politics? What is going on? Igbo people, Biafra people, you people should start thinking now. Start thinking now. That is why they don't want to release Nnamdi Kanu, because with Nnamdi Kanu, all this nonsense will not be happening. All this nonsense will not be happening. That is why they don't want to release him. Releasing Nnamdi Kanu, Nigeria government. Releasing Nnamdi Kanu. Releasing Nnamdi Kanu. Biafra needs Nnamdi Kanu. The Igbo people need Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria needs Nnamdi Kanu. Release him.
These three men was unalive some days ago by Fulani herdsmen, and they are from Enugu, from Ozuwane local government, if I'm right with the pronunciation. And the funniest part is, these people community have been taken over by Fulani elders. Their governor, Peter Uba, have been silent on many unalive going on in Enugu. Even if the government is silent about the unalive in Nigeria right now as we speak, what of the people of Nigeria? Because as we speak, no place in Nigeria is safe anymore. Fulani have rampage everywhere in Nigeria, and a lot of Nigerians still pretend about it. I no know wetin they wan prove, I no know the point wey they wan prove, but the truth of the matter is no place in Nigeria is safe. And if I say no place in Nigeria is safe, we still have some few places, but the places that are not safe are more than the places that are safe. My own state have been taken over by Fulani already. 12 local government have been stolen by these people already. So if you think, oh, because the thing have not affected you, let me be silent, the thing dey come your domot. Somebody like Timaya have been silent all this while because the thing no affect am, but now when they invade in community, wetin happen? Im cry out. So Nigerian youth, keep playing. Why Fulani invaders, migrant many years ago that now later become citizen, be occupying your space?
See, Nigerian government, if what you are trying to encourage us to do indirectly is to engage in terrorism, then just say it loud and clear. Be very straight about it. Because the way you're beginning to pamper and take care of terrorists, see, I don't like it. Is it because these people are of the northern Fulani extraction? Is that why they are getting all this treatment? I can imagine just coming to the news and seeing that my Edo state government is planning to compensate the family of the kidnappers caught in Uromi, Edo State. Because no matter what anybody try to prove, that is what those guys are. Yes. If you are talking about if they should have been treated the way they were treated, that's a different thing entirely. Not compensating families or state government of kidnappers and terrorists. Now, okay, just look at the news as I'm displaying now. He said Edo to announce compensation for lynch hunters, says Edo State Governor Okpebholo. See, painting them to be good, like calling them hunters, calling them travelers, does not change anything. The whole world know who those guys are and what they represent. But all this compensation and all of that is what I don't get. Please, the executive governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebholo, I have no business, I have no problem with you compensating whoever you want to compensate in regards to this Uromi 16. But please, while you do that, sir, put it into record. Every family in Esan land, every family in Edo State that have been a victim of the Fulani herdsman should be compensated. They must. You cannot be pampering the northern criminals and then ignoring their own atrocity against our people. I don't understand. Is the government bent on sacrificing Nigeria to please the northern Fulanis? I can't understand this. It's getting out of hand. Are they trying to say we should all join them? Okay, to even make it worse, in another news recently too, I just read, they said Yobe state government to reintegrate ex-Boko Haram members after de-radicalization. Now, they want us to believe that some Boko Haram members that were caught, that they said repented, have gone through a process called de-radicalization. Now, they want to reintegrate them into society and the systems. 390 members. See, if you want us all to become Boko Haram, it's not difficult. So that we all begin to get pampered and compensated no matter the atrocity. These 390 persons, do you know the number of our Nigerian uniform men that gone down in their hands? Do you know the number of villages they raised down? Some even raised down generations, lineage. And this is the best you can do. I read the news. He said the state government is committed to reintegrate repentant insurgents, with 390 set to graduate from the DRRO program between April 14th and 15th, including 54 Yobe indigenes. So the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management will oversee the reintegration process. Why is Boko Haram getting this preferential treatment? The ones that were caught in Uromi are obviously also not different from this Boko Haram. So why are they compensating them? Why are they pampering them? Why are they pouring them powders? But when a certain person steals 2 bags of yam, they rot in prison. There are people in Nigeria prison that have been there for years, some for doing nothing, for no reason. The people that this Fulani bring down, the people that these headsmen bring down, who is going to compensate them? They pay for nothing? Please, Nigerians, Nigerian government and the way things are programmed is enough to cost anything in the country. This is not country now. This is not a system. Tell me if this is not madness, then there is madness should be nothing that exists. Governor Monday Obewolu, compensate Kaduna State government, compensate the family you want to compensate, and then come back home to compensate every victims of these people in Edo State and Esan land. If you fail to do so, I leave your case to the gods and the ancestors of our land. Enough of this madness. Rubbish.
Just few hours ago, 25 persons were killed in Enugu State. These same Fulani attacks, 25 persons were killed. The other day, 4 guns were recovered from alleged, in quotes, disguised Fulani or Hausa hunters, disguising as kidnappers and terrorists. See, guns were recovered from them by the Edo State vigilante. Now we are having killings in Plateau State. If you look at the papers this morning, the Nigerian Tribune is saying that 51 feared killed in Fresh. That is some hours ago. 51 people feared killed in Fresh Plateau attack. Who are those Chinese attack? They are in the territory, in Nigerian territory. Even in a war zone, gone. That some places that they are fighting war, we are not having this kind of casualties. Every day, every single week, almost 100 people will die. The one that they account for, the one that they don't account for. Now, in Benue State, we had genocide, plans for genocide. After the Plateau State governor came out and spoke and threatened the sponsors of this genocidal attack in the Middle Belt. After the Benue State governor came out, you can see now, Tribune is saying 51 feared killed in Fresh Plateau attack. We have the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, Balamet Tinubu. He's out of the country. His vice also is out of the country. You see, Nigerians, it seems like God has forgotten Nigerians. With all the churches we have, with all the prayer centers we have, when you go to the southwest, go to Ibadan Expressway, we have so many prayer camps. With all the prayers, it seems God has forgotten Nigerians. That is why I've said over a long time, this name called Nigeria is becoming like a burden. Let us split it. Awolowo said it is a mere geographical expression. This name is bringing, I don't know whether it's bad luck or the name is just threatening the life of human beings that is in it. When looking at the reactions of the president, you see that the president is telling the Plateau State governor that he should solve the communal crisis. Yes, solve communal crisis in your state, Tinubu tells Plateau State governor. But the killings in Benue State, the Middle Belt Forum says that killings in Benue, Plateau, is a genocidal war. Guess what? The president only reacted to one. From the paper here, he reacted to one. One is a PDP state, one is an APC state. Now, playing politics with the life of the people. Playing politics. You can see River State, PDP state. Your leaders are much more interested in their political career than the masses. Your leaders, Nigerians, your leaders are much more interested in their political career than the security of the people, than the shelter of the people, than justice for the people. How do you know that? How do you know a government that is working? A government that delivers development to the people, you don't know them by building schools. They don't build schools. It's not by building roads. A government that is working is concerned about the welfare of the people. The people. You will see all this in Abia State. Governor Okezie Ikpeazu built a flyover, and they were asking him some questions. He told them that, are you using a flyover? The flyover was meant for the people of Abia State, but most people would not be using that flyover. So if you think that a government is working because it is building this and this and that and this and that, get it at the back of your mind that a government that works provides shelter. A government that works provides security for its people. A government that works provides an enabling environment and make sure that there's fairness, there's justice and equity. That is when you know somebody is working. It's not someone like Umahi that built an airport in Ebonyi State and go to the airport now. You see, it's just like a carcass. You carry billions of naira, you built an airport with your own construction company. We know how it works now with politicians. Your construction company take contracts, build airports and all have you. With all the development we can build in River State, yet the people of Rivers look at the shame. Human development in River State is a shame, because these politicians know that they can bamboozle you by building one rubbish, this or that, that does not directly impact the skill set of the people, the skill set, the reproductiveness of the people. If you don't understand English, maybe I will speak it in pidgin. Imagine a father gives birth to children. He has 3 children. He collects his salary. Now, instead of him to send his children to school, he is building landed properties. Instead of him to educate his children, make them have skills, managerial skills, his priority is just to build businesses for himself. There are some fathers that are like that. They build business for themselves so that they can be they will tell their children, I'm building, you are going to take over this. Now it gets to a point, maybe the man is old and he has not been able to invest in his children. No skill set, just spoiled brats, no productiveness, does not have experience in 1 or 2 or 3 things, does not have a critical thinking capacity, no maturity, no mentorship whatsoever. Don't you think that child, after smoking Igbo, you go and sell that your business, sell that your house? You think you can survive by building a house? How many landlords? See, don't let these politicians fool you. Don't let politicians fool you. Look at what is happening in Nigeria today. A governor threatening the life of Peter B. You are threatening Peter B. You cannot guarantee his safety. Visiting IDB camps and other places, you cannot guarantee it. That means directly you are telling the people of Benue State that you cannot guarantee their safety. Make it make sense, Mr. I will not call you a reverend father because you are not worthy to be called a reverend father. And a reverend father that belongs to APC, for me personally, that's my personal opinion. You might have your opinion. If you're a reverend father or a Christian and you APC as a party, you can support individuals in APC, but becoming an APC member, you can never be a Christian. It's not possible. Look at what the Benue State governor did to Peter B. They tried contacting you for 3 days, you did not respond. They said you're busy. What kind of useless busy is that? You could not respond. You saw that the man proceeded wanting to go. You knew maybe you were busy, but you were still monitoring his movement, and you sent a message directly to his WhatsApp number, to Peter Obi's WhatsApp number, saying that you cannot guarantee his safety in the state. You never wanted Peter Obi to come to that state, visiting a nursing school, visiting IDP camps as his normal gesture. Before Peter Obi said he wanted to run for presidency, he has been doing this. Even before he became governor, he has been doing this. It's a normal thing. If you want to look at it as politics, that is your own cup of tea. That is your own business. A reverend father, in quote, have have mantle of leadership and is behaving like this. You see, our pastors are not different from these political leaders. Our general overseers are not different from these political leaders. This one have opportunity. A reverend father, you think the Catholics, some people say Catholic, that's why we are different. This a reverend father showing you true nature of these so-called people you call leaders. We don't have leadership in Nigeria, and the reasons we don't have leadership is because the system is corrupt, and APC is a party that knows how to corrupt the system the more. Nobody is an angel. I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfect human being, but for the fact I'm not perfect does not mean I will support evil. No. For the fact that a father is not perfect does not mean he will not correct his child. So nobody is perfect. But when we see evil, we call it out, because we are not perfect, but we are moving towards perfection. How can a governor, even northern governors that are even APC, Wike cannot threaten them to not allow P2B to come into their state? They will use diplomacy. But a reverend father of a state that has been attacked by the Fulani, of a Middle Belt state that has been attacked by the Fulani, you are aligned with the APC government to stop somebody from coming to donate his quota, bring succor and hope to the people, something that you have refused to do as a governor. You have refused to do, but you are threatening the life of P2B. I will not say it's unfortunate. I've said it. God has left Nigerians. That is, see, Nigeria may not be better, but your life, you are watching me, your life will get better. It doesn't matter if Nigeria gets better. The world is not getting better, but people are enjoying. Abi, Nigerians are suffering, but there are people enjoying. So don't come and bring that mentality to me. Say, if you are not praying for Nigeria to be better, how will it be better for you? Oga, the world is not getting better. Even in terms of farming, so people are enjoying. So Nigeria, as you see, you think it's going to get any better? My brother, your life, you watching me, your life will get better. But see, God has forsaken Nigerians. It is left for you to identify your purpose, identify where you can fit into God's purpose, and start doing what you need to do. Just like the children of Israel in Goshen, there was famine in Egypt, but God had to supply his children in Goshen. Forget all these men of God. Forget all these people that call themselves Reverend Father and general overseers. They are not aligning with the purpose of God. You can't have these people. You can't have people in the days of old. We read Bible. You can't have some prophets in a country. The prophets will come out and warn the king, warn the president. But here we have in Nigeria, prophets are even working with the corrupt system, part of the corrupt system. They believe by building, you see, the scam that where this guy is scam us. So they believe by building, you know, so somebody in my community say, let's build schools. Yes. And I asked, the one that we have already built, have you been able to utilize it? Have you been able to utilize it? Some of these APC people that are attacking Obi say, Obi, why you go there? You are doing your eye service, this and that. These APC people, those influencers and those their leaders. Now, if you have a job opportunity, you want to employ somebody, won't you ask what happened at his former place of work? Use your sense. You ask, Abi, what happened at your former place of work? That means he must have a good relationship with his former place of work before he's going to get another job. So I asked this guy, the dilapidated schools that you already have, why leave it and build a new school? Why leave it? You have not been able to judiciously use that one. You are building a new school so that you can bamboozle people. What is the value of education in Nigeria with all the, we build these schools, we build that, we build classroom. We have people that went to school. Please, if you're watching me, we have people that understand what education means. Education means, talks about the curriculum, talks about the equipment, talk about the qualification of teachers, talk about the morality and discipline of the school. Those days that we didn't have these BB buildings, the quality of education our people had, much better than what we have today. You see, people, I'm not saying the buildings are not good. I'm not saying they're not good, but they forget the vital components. Vital components, qualified teachers, equipped and discipline. Equipment and discipline. This is the most important thing. Before you have already structures in place. Let's equip these places. Let's train our teachers. Let's give them what they want. Let's put competitions, challenges. Let's give scholarship and what have you. Then taking the same money, you build an entire building, the same culture of stupidity, the same culture of negligence, indiscipline, immorality. Go to our schools today. Go to these schools that you build. I'm trying to make a point. I don't know how to explain to Nigerians. A governor is sending a message to P2B, telling P2B that we cannot secure you. That means you are telling the people of Benue State you cannot secure them. That's what you are telling them. That's what I'm thinking here this morning. I've been uneasy for the past 2-3 days. I've been uneasy. One of the things that is making me uneasy is that Enugu State governor. You just disappear in thin air. When Simon Ekpa was there, they kind of created ESN to go into the bushes and feed all these people. You see how the Enugu State governor was active. It tells you that these people are disconnected from the Nigerian masses. That's what I'm saying. God is not with you, Nigerians. So you think that he's doing P2B? A reverend father threatening P2B. There's some urchins, some unfortunate fellows, APC influencers, start saying rubbish. Even though he's pretending, let him pretend for whatever political reasons. Let him pretend and carry his money and give them. Somebody says you should transfer the money. Look at the mentality of a human being. Says you should transfer the money. You don't know that P2B is a figure. P2B going to those places, there's something about coming. God, I don't know how to explain to these people. Sheyi Tinubu was moving from one northern state to another. These APC unfortunate fellows did not attack Sheyi Tinubu because it is all politics. People are just playing politics with the lives of people. Like the governor, APC, the governor of Benue State is APC. APC, because of politics, we are threatening the P2B. I don't know who made that call to him, told him not to allow this guy into the state. Somebody is saying, see, may God help Nigerians. We are sounding the alarm now. We are sounding the alarm. See, this country, we need to change the system. The system is eventually going to make Nigerians psychologically crazy, psychologically stupid. I'm telling you, foolish. An average young person today, when he opens his mouth to talk, you know that this guy, an average Nigerian, is damaged beyond control. The society he finds himself, the air he breathes, the mentality is just crazy. Compared to other places in the world, people are advancing. People are thinking of how to get the next best thing. Governments are thinking of how to compete to make life easier and faster for their people, while some people are playing with their lives. For decades, people have been carrying AK-47, coming to your community to kill people. You failed as a governor. To protect the lives of Benue people, and somebody is trying to show sympathy. You are telling the person that you can. So Tinubu is now telling Plateau State governor, look at Tribune now. Should be APC governor. Alia says he cannot guarantee the safety. Why is now Tinubu? Look at Tinubu tells Plateau governor, resolve underlying communal issues in your area. So if an APC governor like Alia could not resolve his own community, his own issues or genocide in his area, Why are you telling a PDP governor and you are not telling an APC governor? Why? Why are you telling a PDP governor and not? It tells you the kind of people you have in power. I told you, these people don't send you. You're a Yoruba person. These people are have you seen a woman deceive you before? Some people almost commit suicide because of the betrayal of a woman. Because some people, the woman they trust with all their heart, they never know that the woman is going behind their back to commit fornication and adultery. When they get to know it, they will never believe it. That is the same thing with Nigerian politicians. You think that Yoruba local, this one or that one, this one or that one, you think that they are concerned about you. So far that this is a rotational presidency, everybody that is coming, they'll come and do their own. They care about how they rotate it amongst themselves. This is not the Yoruba nation. If you are supporting somebody because of his tribe, this is Nigeria. After Yoruba, Northerner. After Northerner, I don't know whether Yoruba will come next though, but I don't know that one. So they don't, if you are carrying this on your, they're nothing. Bring all these leaders together, they are failed totally. None of them are able to fix any sector of the economy. None of them. None. Most of the knowledge you see them have is borrowed knowledge, the white man's knowledge. None. The ones our forefathers had, they were not able to preserve it and pass it on to one generation, from one generation to another. They will go preserve their own. We discover something, they put it in books, to modify it, further studies, research, and all have you. You have people with borrowed knowledge. I will repeat it. Somebody discovered electricity. It is not an African, no. It's not a black, it's not a Nigerian. Discovered electricity. They develop it. For us to, they don't finish the food for us. For us to make it available, we cannot. With all our engineers going to their schools, they teach us. Somebody developed it. They carry the knowledge and put on our engineers and all have you. Yet they cannot fix electricity in Nigeria. And you are telling me to build a $1 trillion economy. I post it on now.
One of the houses, 8 people were killed. The whole family were massacred. The father, the mother, and the children. 8 of them. They are still in their room now. Go there, you see. So it is quite unfortunate that this thing is still reoccurring in this state and in this local government.
Tragedy has struck again in Plateau State, Nigeria. Over 50 persons have been killed in a late-night attack in Zike, a community in Kwao, Basa local government area of Plateau State. Homes were burned to ashes, families wiped out. The Enugu people are mourning yet again. As incidents like these have become one too many within the area, the village of Zike, once peaceful, now in ruins, following these tragic incidents that have left the streets littered with bodies of loved ones. These incidents have become one too many, with so many questions left unanswered. Community leaders say armed militia invaded the village around midnight in a coordinated attack, shooting, burning, and killing in what they describe as a targeted attack within the Basa community. In their words, "We're tired, we bury our people while the world watches. They attack in the night while people are asleep." As security agencies and government look at how to bring lasting solution to this carnage, the question lingers. What could be the reason for these kind of attacks, where persons are murdered in the wake of the night, where communities wake up to see lifeless bodies of their loved ones littered in their communities, where tears and mourning ring out loud in various communities? We with women and children being the worst hit. As a woman leader says, over 570 widows now live within the community due to repeated attacks. This isn't the first attack, and sadly, it may not be the last. As the community searches the bushes for more bodies and bury their loved ones in tears and agony, they ask one question: when will the killing stop?